Well, here we go. This is probably the first of many, and this is something that I have been concerned about and talking about, as we need to really think about how we're investing our money. And I've been saying over and over that I really don't think banks are the way to go anymore. It was great for our parents and our grandparents to a point, but I don't know that in our generation right now that banks are really the way to go. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. You might have already heard Wells Fargo. They're shutting down all of their existing personal lines of credit. Now, what does that look like? It was revolving credit lines, and they typically were in the, I mean, it's a wide span here, but typically between 3,000 and 100,000. And these credit lines were ways that people could consolidate their high interest credit card debt. They could pay for home renovations. They can even avoid overdraft fees. This was something that a lot of people were doing. And now all of a sudden, Wells Fargo is saying, we're not doing it anymore. So the problem here is they've even stated that they're not responsible for your credit score and that this could negatively affect your credit score. Now, if you are independently wealthy and you don't ever see the need to purchase anything on credit, if you never have to fill out a credit form, then this doesn't apply to you. But for most people, this does apply. So even if right now you don't have any credit and you're trying to build credit and you were banking with Wells Fargo, what does this mean for you? It means that you're kind of up the creek, right? So this is not something that I think is going to be just Wells Fargo. I think with inflation, with the pandemic, with cryptocurrency, with the way stocks are going, I just feel like this is something that banks are going to be doing more and more. It's going to save Wells Fargo not only money, but it's going to keep them afloat. So what this tells me is that traditionally, when you take out loans, that's actually where banks make a lot of money. So this is telling me that even that wasn't making Wells Fargo much of anything. That means there's a lot of people in debt, a lot of people not paying their bills, not paying their monthly fees, and the cost of these programs was overriding any benefit that Wells Fargo had. So anyway, what do you think about this? Do you think this is going to be the way that banks are going to go in the future? Do you think this is going to be something systemic in the banking industry? Or do you think it's just Wells Fargo mismanaging their own money, or just something that they've done to restructure? What do you think?